When we talk about men being dangerous to women, it's not bluff. We know exactly what we are talking about. The most dangerous person a woman has in her life is the man she has in her life, be it her brother or the man she's going to bed with, her husband, her boyfriend. Men are very dangerous. It is very risky to have a man in your life. Men are short-fused. I'm not saying women are not short-fused. Men are more short-fused. A lot of them are irrational when it comes to acting. They don't think, just act. They are being driven by their ego. Once their ego is bruised, they lose their mind, they lose control. They can't think. It's all about, you bruised my ego, or you're making me feel less of myself and all that. Let me just cut this long talk short and go straight to the point. The video coming up is on the incident that happened over the weekend or a couple of days back, if I'm not mistaken. It's about a man that unalived his wife. I think she was his wife, and they left behind 2 children. What actually happened? They had an argument over cheating and all that. Anyways, let's hear from this lady that claimed to have watched the live video when the man went live, and she says she knows the full story. Before we listen to her explanation, let's watch some of the video clips from the couple before they passed.
Y'all. You keep running your mouth and beat your ass now. You did. Keep running your mouth. I told you sit back in the damn audience. Again, she don't talk, and I beat her ass. This is why I'm trying to get you. I'm finna get to the whole nitty gritty. She don't want me to tell the story.
Nah, boy, you beat my ass when I was pregnant. I hadn't even talked to nobody. Okay, so stop lying.
This the type of bitch that get beat. Long story short. So, this a nigga, like I said, I used to run with. This a nigga used to call me, hey, big bro, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, bro, I'm whatever you want. Long story short, the nigga
was. You tried his bitch.
Say something.
You tried his bitch.
Say something else in my life. Bitch, sit back and listen.
Oh, you finna stab me?
Sit back and listen.
Oh, you finna stab me? He lied, though.
If I get off this lie, you ain't gonna make it out the door. And I'm gonna do it to you. Oh. So, the best thing for you to do is shut the lie.
You need to stop lying.
I'm telling the story, bitch.
You lied, though. The
devil keep trying to keep me from delivering this message, but I'm gonna deliver somebody today. Somebody gonna get delivered today.
That's a damn lie.
And then, even if it was, bitch, I bought half for it.
No, fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck.
I bought half your shit too.
Fuck.
What's your point?
So, the Louis Vuitton pouch that I bought her with $5,000 in that bitch. I'm on the run for the marshals and everything. You think I'm finna give this to you? And I feel like I'm entitled to it too, even though my name ain't on the motherfucking property. You damn right. That's what she talking about.
And
she gave me. She ain't giving me shit. She ain't out here goddamn doing shit. She was I can't figure out, like, damn, why I can't catch grip. So I went and got a reading. So the bitch read me. Boom. The bitch told me a mother in my wife, somebody in my wife family got roots on me. They're praying on my brain. They praying on my downfall. They don't want to see me with shit. They playing with my finances and my money, goddamn blessings. So I asked her this. Oh, it gotta be Miss Jennifer. It's gotta be my godmama. It's gotta be all this. You know what I'm saying? So she keep throwing out there, for her to keep always trying to throw it out there. Oh, he broke. Bitch, you praying on it too. You in with it.
What is this?
You praying on it too.
You play with witchcraft too.
Hey, what's your point?
What is this though?
What's your point? After all that.
You trying to put a love spell on me now. You don't fuck yourself up.
After all that.
I got a phone to screenshot. After all that. Yeah.
I went in there trying to get her. I went and called to pay the girl to get a reversal. I tried to get a reversal. So when I got done went to get the damn reversal and shit, you know what I'm saying? She got them be getting mad. Don't want me to do, oh, you ain't gonna do this and do that. What I'm supposed to do? You cry and complain about me being broke, but you don't want me to goddamn get right. I ain't never been no broke nigga. I always got money. When I met you, bitch, I had money. You see what I'm saying? As soon as this hoe came in my life.
Cause now you've been lying on me. And it's really frustrating, it's really aggravating when every time you hear your nigga pick up the phone, he on the phone spraying your name. Yeah, you know my girl was fucking such. This nigga ain't never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched a nigga. I ain't been around a nigga.
Alright, give my phone.
Then,
I'll give you a shot.
now, let me finish. I'm on live. You had them 2 hours?
You pretty go on your live.
Now you don't want the phone back.
No, I gave you a shot.
I ain't get to tell you. I ain't get to tell about Udi. Then,
I swear you'll die.
then I gotta die like that. You told my shit.
Give me my phone.
Damn, bitch.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
I wanted us to have an idea of what the couple was like. They are like cat and mouse. Let's move on to the next clip and hear what the lady that claims to have the full story has to say.
When she said Udi, that was the straw right there in this whole situation. When she said the name Udi and she was about to tell what was going on between him and Udi, or what happened between him and Udi. So I'm pretty sure everybody been seeing this going around on social media, and I'm here to give y'all the whole breakdown and the whole backstory of everything that go on, because ain't nobody finna go through all them little posting clips. And I watched the whole 55-minute live, so let me tell y'all. So prior to the live, the wife had made a post and she was like, how does this man keep getting her text message and calls to his phone every time she receives them? She then made another status basically saying that she be loving the wrong folks and all this and this and that. After that, she had made this status and she was like, I really don't know what to do, but I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me. Now, from everything that I gathered, they had just recently had a baby. So a couple of hours after she made her post, like 5 hours, he made this post and he was like, I'm about to go live in a minute. Y'all, it's story time. So when he went live, he was at their house. I'm not sure where their kids was at the time, but he went live at home and she was there in the background too as well. So yeah, he go telling the story and he was telling it. He started off with him catching her fooling with somebody and she ran out the house and he went behind her or something and he seen that she was over there talking to the deputies and everything. And that's when he pulled up over there and he told them, well, hey, yeah, we had this simple, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a little altercation and all of this and that. And she came and ran to y'all. So they told him to pull up in the parking lot and he was like, nah, he already know how this go down. So he ain't pulling up in no parking lot or none of that, you know. So he had skedaddled. He said he had went somewhere else, you know what I'm saying, stayed with his homeboy or something, and he had lost his job and everything due to all that and everything, all right? So mind you, they are married, you know, and he was like, he had ended up going to jail or something. She had went and dropped the charges up on him. So that's how he ended up walking out of there scot-free with that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's his wife. So from here, as they exposing each other, we already putting together 2 and 2 that they both been fooling around up on each other. So by this time, after he got up out of that police stuff, when she dropped the charges and everything, they back together and all this. So yeah, by this time, once all the charging and everything has been dropped, he's back at home with his wife. He was like, at the end of the day, that's his wife. But he was like, he just could not get right for something. Like, he couldn't find him a good job or none that. He had fell off because he had lost his good job and everything. So he was like, he had went and got a reading done. And when he went and got a reading done, that the person had basically told him that they had put a bad root on him or something to where, you know what I'm saying, they were praying on his downfall, basically, all right? So he was like, he had went to another person and got another reading done, and they had told him the same exact thing. So he was trying to go get, you know what I'm saying, his body cleansed or get it removed or something. But every time he would go, she would be mad and she would be upset and all this and all that. So then he was like, she had went to the doctor and she had found out that she had herpes. He was going all into details like what he had seen up in her bottom area and how it was looking and everything. But at this point, we don't know who gave who the herpes, because from my understanding and from up in the live video, they both was fooling around with other people while they was married or something. I don't know. So he was like, the doctor had sent the medicine for her and him, but she wouldn't give him his medicine because she didn't want him to go out there and cheat or something. So the people up in the live, in the comments, they were saying, let her tell her side, let her tell her side, we want to hear from her. So he gave her the phone for like the last little bit of the live, and she got on there, just started airing everything out, and she was calling that, she was name dropping, and I don't know if some of them female name was his homeboy girls or what, but she was name dropping. But when she had said that one name, Udi, oh, that was the last straw right there, because he said, oh, you gonna get unalive behind that, you know. And she was like, oh, no, if I gotta be unalive about that, then y'all won't know this tea right here, because I ain't gonna put my life on the line about that. So as she continued to talk, and before the live ended, he came up, you could tell that he hit her, and then the phone went down. And then after that, that was that. Whatever he did or whatever happened with Udi, that was the last straw right there. So that's when her friends and everything was making a post, and they was basically saying that they had been told her to get out of this whole relationship and all this. And she had been crying out for help, but I guess she wasn't getting the help that she had needed to get out the situation, because they both was laughing up on the live. But that name Udi, oh, that was the last straw. But y'all make sure y'all like, share, and comment up on this video. This was the whole breakdown of everything that happened up in that 55-minute long live, and prior to him going live, her statuses and his statuses. This is a sad situation, and all us women need to be aware. When that man showed that sign of him being aggressive, we need to get up out of that situation, you know, before it's too late. Because now the kids ain't got a mama or a daddy. He unalived her, then unalived himself. This is just sad. And there were signs there. And she seen the signs, but she just didn't get out of it soon enough.
Let's talk about the name that she mentioned that got her killed, that the man didn't want her to talk about. Going through the comments, a lot of people have been speculating. People were saying that the man that is not a man is a woman, while some people were saying that it's a man, that the man that's the husband is gay, he's in the closet. But some people in the comment section were also saying that the OD is a man, and the man is his friend, his close friend, his best friend that he unalived. Let's read some comments. OD was his man. He wasn't DL. A lot of comments that I have seen on Facebook was that Odi was supposedly his best friend that he had set up and unalived. Imagine living with a man that can do this to his friend. That's why sometimes I try to understand why women date some certain type of men that are in gang, that do drugs and all that. What makes you think they cannot do the same to you? Is it because he's saying he loves you? Love is just a word. If he sees you to be someone that is going to block him from moving forward, he's going to gun you down. So when you decide to dine with the devil, learn to do that with a long spoon. And he beat the charges for it, and he also attended the funeral and lied to the family like he didn't know who did it. So when she said, let's talk about Odi, that's when he said, I bet you'll be unalived, because that was something nobody was supposed to know about. Apparently it's all over Facebook, multiple comments saying basically Odi was his best friend that he had set up. So she knew what this man did, and she decided to keep quiet and stay with him. I'm not saying that she needs to be the one telling the truth, but the fact that she decided to stay with him, she just had a baby for him, she felt comfortable with that, and she must have lost her mind to think that she would say all that thing, the secret the man is keeping, to people on the internet and go scot-free. No, this man fought hard to cover that up, and then you decided to expose it on the internet because he's talking about your cheating business. Both of you cheat on each other. That was a very wrong move for a man to unalive his friend, and he did everything not to get caught. And you think you could just come online and talk about it? What was she thinking? Knowing that the man is capable of taking someone's life, what was she thinking? I'm not even here to blame her. Let's read more comments. If he was crazy enough to do this to his best friend, he would do it to anybody. No loyalty. Men are more loyal to their male friends than they are loyal to women. So if he could do that to his best friend, someone he calls his best friend, then what was she thinking? Or maybe she's different. You know, he was also talking about voodoo and all that. I don't know if you picked that up. So this is what this comment is saying. They both was doing love spells on each other behind each other's back. If you ask me, it backfired horribly on both ends. We really don't even know what led to this, because when you're dealing with spiritual stuff, weird things tend to happen. I mean, dark energy, negative energy, kind of spirituality, weird things tend to happen. Little things can easily escalate. Someone said it was all planned. He knew he was going to end it. That was why he chose to go live. Like I said, when you're dealing with the devil, use a very long spoon. Talking about voodoo and casting spell, those are dark energy. So if this person's speculation is true, then I believe people that go that route always know when the end is near. Let's read the comment. He knew it was over with him when the name was said. Obviously, even if she didn't go ahead to talk more about it, her mentioning the name and saying let's talk about him has already raised suspicion, given that the man, the oldie guy, has passed, and he passed in a way that people were questioning what actually happened to him. He set him up, unalived him, went to his funeral, and lied to them boys and the family. They did spell work on each other, giving each other STDs and etc. He had a plan from the beginning to end it all. Remember, he stated he was going to have a story time and went live. Sad. Let's hear what the man's brother has to say. He came online crying and he was talking. Let's hear from him.
This shit on my brother name up and kill him, nigga. Oh God. Hey, this is the realest thing you can get. I'm tell y'all. My brother, I love you. I love you more than a lot of people love you. I love you to my God, bro. I love you to your God, bro. I did. Ooh. Hey, you want to see real? I wish I wouldn't have pushed you, my brother. But I can't take away accountability. You know, we all told you to leave her. We all told you to, you know, and I'm sorry for her family too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for 7, my niece. My fucking niece. I'm sorry for Cody, my nephew that you took on as your own. I'm sorry for that. I was so fucking sorry. I wish I would have. I tried. I called. Everything. I did. I called. But he didn't pick up. It's okay. It's okay, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Cause nigga, guess what my daddy said? My daddy said, now you free. Now you free. So it's all. Hey. I took it for a game. I took it for a joke, y'all. And I shouldn't have did that. And for that, I apologize. But I'm not going to say much. I'm going to say, bruh, I love you. And, sis, I love you. I'm not going to take nothing away from your family. I hope I can be a part of my niece's life. But goddamn, y'all. Motherfucking fruit already gone. For killing fucking J-Bo, my sister, brother. My fucking biological sister, brother, lost his life to my brother. And now I gotta deal, hey, but I'm built for this. This is what I'm built for. I'm built for real pain. I've been going through it since a G, right? So I'm built for this. I can take this. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I can take this, nigga. I can take this. But I ain't gonna keep y'all long. Guess what? I'm still get on here for Father's Day and I'm smile with my kids. You know, I ain't gonna show my kids no goddamn, you know, nothing crazy. Yeah. But yeah. But hey. I can't believe it. Nigga, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But yeah, nigga.
Going through the comment, I saw some people saying that, oh, she triggered him. That's why he killed her. Like, it's okay for him to have killed her because she triggered him. That comment doesn't make sense. And men are the ones that often leave comments like that. But because someone triggered you, then you should unalive the person. How does that sound? How does it sound? This goes to show that once a man's ego is bruised, he's willing to do anything. I know before I had said that, oh, what was she thinking by trying to wash his dirty linen in public? By trying to expose what had happened to his friend Odie, if this is actually what happened. And the fact that she mentioned the name is already building suspicion. I already said that. So, to be honest with you, I don't think that was the only trigger. I think the fact that that lady was messing around with other guys is the main problem. If you ask me, is the main problem. Because she making mention of that Odie guy does not necessarily mean that she was going to talk about him unaliving him, because remember they said he cleared his name. So I don't think people would be that suspicious. It could be she had something else to say. Chike, I said this to say that the reason why that man took that lady's life is the fact that she was sleeping with other men and he couldn't handle it, even though he was equally sleeping with other women. Men and ego, the moment you bruise their ego, they will lose control and they're willing to unalive you. Be careful.
People are going to call me crazier and wonder why I did what I did. Deception. Stop dealing in deception with people. When I met Ashley, I was openly polyamorous. I slept with women. I was upfront about it. I told her about my anger issues. I told her about my felony. I told her about prison. I told her about me being controlling.
46-year-old Rayshawn Smith was the man who had the audacity to go on social media to justify the reason why he shot and killed his girlfriend Ashley Harden, aged 38, in broad daylight. This couple, who nobody saw to be having any sort of relationship troubles, ended up in the news for very terrible reasons. Why on earth will anyone kill their partner and still go on social media to calmly talk about the reason he did it? Well, let's find out what actually made him do this and see what is going on inside his head. I wanted to show him some love. Happy birthday to you, my love. You work hard to make life better for us, and it is always appreciated. Love you forever. Apart from that, she posted a lot of his pictures on her social media. She professes his love for him, but unfortunately that would not be enough for a sociopath like Rayshawn. That was what people saw on the outside, but things were not like that on the inside. They had been having all sort of issues which no one knew about. Unknown to people, she had been trying to break up with him due to him sleeping around and other irresponsible acts by him, but he would not let that happen. After realizing he could not keep Ashley, he decided to kill her and all of her kids altogether. His plan was to pour gasoline around the house and burn it down with her and her kids inside of it. On July 23, 2022, he put his plans to motion. He was in the process of dousing the house with gasoline when Ashley smelt the gasoline, so she went to inspect what was happening outside the house. That would be the last time anyone saw Ashley alive. About 4 hours after she was reported missing, the Roscoe Police Department responded at 7:35 a.m. to Ecolab, at 5151 East Rockton Road, where Harden was found deceased behind a business. Rayshawn then did the unthinkable. He went online to let everyone know he did it and it was a justified killing. His twisted mind told him he had done the right thing, and he was not shy to tell everyone his story. Here is a video of his rants.
People are going to call me crazier and wonder why I did what I did. Deception. Stop dealing in deception with people. When I met Ashley, I was openly polyamorous. I slept with women. I was upfront about it. I told her about my anger issues. I told her about my felony. I told her about prison. I told her about me being controlling, violent, everything. I gave her every opportunity to walk away. I gave her every opportunity to be honest with me, but instead she chose to constantly deal in deception. And I'm tired of it, period. And a lot of the deception is far beyond her. It comes from the Rockford Black Church. When I met her, she had just stopped a pastor in his church. In fact, she's fucked with like 4 or 5 pastors here in Rockford. And it's not just her. The Rockford Black Church is corrupt as fuck. They protect these predatory pastors. They give them money. All these pastors around, they got all these goddaughters and young light-skinned girls that they taking on trips to other countries and to all these concerts and church this and that. And you stupid people in Rockford pay the tithes and offerings to pay for this shit. I know countless women with evidence that have dealt with these black pastors here in Rockford, and y'all go for it. One of the worst motherfuckers is Ronald Alexander. Look in his phone. Look in your daughter's phone if if your daughter go to his church. Look in her phone. E.J. Parham. I don't know how the became a pastor, and everybody know he used to buy Broadway almost every day. Bishop James, on Gwendolyn. And all this shit is always rumored about in Rockford, but it gets swept under the rug. And then another bad one was Larry Hamilton, Ashley's ex-husband. He's so fucking corrupt. All his fake ailments and tithe and offering and sympathy. The two, Ashley and Larry, were sneaky and corrupt together. And 3 sneaky, corrupt fucking hate me for saying it, but it's fucking truth. And now Larry can get all the sympathy that he wants. He can get all the fucking tithe and offerings that he wants. Do better. Y'all supposed to be so churchy. I've been looked down on by the black church my entire life. When me and Ashley first announced that we was around, my blood cousin Lynn Washington go try to warn her on Facebook. Why? Well, here's your why.
According to court documents, milk jugs containing gasoline were found on the property. At least one of the jugs was poured on the house. Her friends could not believe he did this to her, but they remembered her as the nice person she was.
Heartbreaking story this evening about one woman who recently passed away. Our Shannon Taylor has more.
Ladies, we have to be careful of the kind of men we get into relationships with. Some of them are not okay upstairs. Something is wrong with them. Just save yourself. The moment you notice the signs, move away. If you're about to get with someone and that person is always chaotic, having problems with his family members, everyone around him, that is not a positive sign. You can't say, oh, everyone is against someone that you're just meeting and then you want to side the person. If everyone around him is against him and that person is an adult, it's something for you to look deeper into. Don't just believe him blindly and think every other person is a problem but him. You need to look deeper. And before you get with someone, do some research. Hear what people think about the person. Hear what people are saying. Dig to find out if you might see something about him in the past or something he did or what he has done or the kind of person he is. It's very important. Just think about it. Getting with someone, a total stranger that you met and you started dating and then you're getting married to. Getting with that person without having a knowledge of who the person is or what the person is like is very risky because number one, you will be sharing space with that person, sleeping on the same bed with that person. You will be in close proximity to that person, which means the person can harm you whenever they want to if that person is not a good person. Do you know what it means to sleep on the bed with someone? What if the person wakes up at night and decides to take your life? So it's very important for you to do the necessary research before deciding to get into a relationship with someone or even get married to the person. Please let me know what you think about this video in the comment section, and if you'd love to watch more videos like this, click this video to watch a bitter baby daddy destroy his baby mama's certificate because they broke up, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.